I cry, Abba, Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever, in Jesus' mighty name. Hello, and welcome to part 1 of this series of shorts. This is part 1 of Who's Your Daddy? Jesus or Satan? Who do you believe? Jesus or Satan? Do you know we're supposed to resemble our Father? That's just a common thing, common knowledge teaches us that. You will resemble your parents. And it is written also that we are created in the image of God. And the Bible teaches, train up a child in the way it is to go. When it is old, it shall not depart therefrom. Do you think Jesus trains us up in the way that we're to go as our parent? Wonder how he does that. Maybe it's through this written word. So, like I said, this is going to be a series of shorts. I'm not sure how many parts it will get into, but please do try to stick through. Jesus has a purpose for them and why he wants them done this way. And unless he changes it as I'm going through and instructs me to carry on into a big one, it will remain a series of shorts. But this is Genesis, and I need to point some things out. I want to go through this and show you something in the creation. In the beginning, God created the heaven, not heavens. There is no S on that. The heaven and the earth. Nowhere there does it state he created space and all 9 planets. Where is the account of that in the creation? You're believing a lie. Satan has told a lie from the beginning, and you all are believing it. There is no account of any planets besides Earth, of any place besides the heaven and the earth. If you keep believing the lie that these other places exist, you will eventually believe the lie that aliens do too. I'm sorry, there is no such thing as alien. That is not in the creation. There is no account of that in this Bible. Aliens whatsoever. The worlds that we know were formed was the heaven and the earth. That's what we have proof of right here. And the earth was without form. See that? The earth was without form and void. If it's without form, how could it be a ball? A ball is a form. And void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. That is the face of the deep, people. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light was good. And God divided the light from the darkness, and called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the water from the water. Let it divide the waters from the waters. What divides water from water? Land, right? And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Did you ever think about clouds as being a firmament? Did you ever think about clouds as being a firmament? No, you really didn't. Where do you think God walks? And God called the firmament heaven. See? And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the water under the heaven be gathered together onto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. You see that? He said, let the dry land appear. From where? He created it by speaking it into being. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. You see, that which God does, it is good. It is good. And see, this is the Sabbath. This is the Sabbath. And we're not supposed to do our will on the Sabbath. We're supposed to do his will. We're supposed to do what he wants us to do. We're not supposed to do evil on the Sabbath. And man is evil, and their will is evil, but God's will is good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. You see, God created the seasons. He created the signs. He created the signs and the seasons and days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament. Now, what do you think these lights were? Luminaries, light bearers. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. That's the sun and the moon, right? And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in excuse me, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. See you in part 2.